In this video, let me show you how to get the data for the absolute zero lab. So what you're going to do is run the PhET simulation, and you want ideal. Let's set the temperature to Celsius, because that's what we would have done in the classroom. And then we'll set it to kilopascals, because that's a little more fun. And then what I'm going to do here is let's put the lighter particles in because they're kind of fun to watch. And I'm going to pump it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And there we go. There you can see them bouncing around, right? Notice that the pressure sits there and varies, and that's because there really are only about 145 particles. And so there's little fluctuations, right? If there's a mole of particles in here, it would be just totally constant and steady. Now, what we want to do is we're going to take data points at 0 Celsius, about 30 Celsius, about 60, about 90, and 120, okay? And this is sort of what we would have done in the classroom. So let's cool this down to 0. I'm just pulling this down, whoops. There we go. Cool it down to 0 and let it sit for a little bit. And then to get a data point, what you're going to do is just pause it. And it's 1569. This is how I recommend you lay out your data table, because it's going to make it easier to graph. So notice I've got temperature. I'm going to have the average pressure here, the uncertainty and the pressure. And then these are going to be my trials here. Okay. So let's go. It's 0 degrees Celsius, right? And my first trial was it 1569? I feel like it was. And that's kilopascals, right? Yeah, 1560. And then we're going to run it again. And stop it. 1576. All right, let's run it again. And stop it. 1526. Let's run it again. I'm just running it for a random amount of time. 1562. Let's run it. This is way easier than doing it in the lab. Let's see, 1537. All right. So there we go, right? And then I'm going to get, let's do another temperature here. How about 30? Okay. And let's heat it up to 30. So you have to be running to heat it up. So we're going to heat it up. Whoa. Whoa. There we go. We got 30. Let it settle down here. We'll pause it. 1749. I think you get the point here. And then what I'm going to do here is average these once I've got them all done. 1676. Was it really 1749? Looks like it was. 1708. All right, let's run it again. 1736. I think you get what to do, don't you? 1695. I suppose you should close your eyes so you don't bias the results, right? Okay, and now we need a data at 60. So it's got to be running, and I'm going to heat it up to 60. All right, and it doesn't, by the way, 61 is fine. Whatever temperature you get it to, it's close to 60. If it's hard for you to futz with this, you can just get it close to some value. So my first is 1852. So this is 60. 1852. Tab, by the way, moves you over a space. Run it, stop it. 1835. hit the tab, run it, stop it. 1921. It's a good year. All right, run it, stop it. Whoops, what was the number? 1858. All right, run it, stop it. 1871. All right, I think you get the point, right? The next thing I'm going to do is just heat it up to 90. See if I can nail it. Oh, so close. There we go. And do the same thing, right? 5 trials, just pause it, go right down the thing. I'm going to stop making this video.